go. Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to share with you a fun little story from our Catch a Character class. So, welcome. First of all, I'd like to introduce you to a sweet subdivision named Fox Jump by the Canyon Road. And on this road, there are some sweet, amazing people living right on the cul-de-sac. Why, there's Amelia, Flower Pot. She's a little magical. There's a grumpy old lady. There's Judy, the dancing queen.
Go, Ashley.
There's Jester Jones, everyone's favorite circus performer. There's the scared but sweet Emma. And the immortal Jonathan Blackrose, whose mysterious presence keeps a calm around their small community. And together, they make up a unique neighborhood association. This sweet little group of neighbors have a wonderful time getting together, and they love to smell the flowers. They love to wave at their neighbors. And they love to greet their favorite little puppy, Trudy!
Hey, Trudy!
Well, Trudy is a French bulldog that lives with the grumpy old lady. One day, the grumpy old lady was sweeping her home, and as she began to sweep, out ran Trudy. Well, the grumpy old lady yelled, "Stop, Trudy, stop!"
Stop, Trudy, stop!
But did Trudy stop?
No.
And as the mysterious Jonathan Blackrose watched from his window, he saw the happenings unfolding, and he was shocked to see Trudy disappear. He knew what could happen when a pet ran away, so he began to yell, "Don't go far, Trudy!"
Don't go far, Trudy!
But Trudy was too busy, and she did not listen to his words of wisdom. Emma began to try to yell at the sweet little Trudy, but she got so afraid that she stopped with a sigh of her voice.
Come back!
And meanwhile, Judy, the dancing queen, was dancing so much she could not pay any attention to what was going on. Well, Jester tried to stop Trudy with some of her amazing circus act, but Trudy had seen all of this before, and she was not interested. Blackrose and the grumpy old lady began to yell for help.
Somebody
Help!
help!
Help us find Trudy! Trudy!
And Amelia was the last resort of the community. She began to try to use her magic, but she was so interrupted by Judy's music that her magic went the wrong way, and Trudy ran away. Dun, dun, dun!
Dun, dun, dun.
Trudy went just around the corner. And around the corner on another street, there's another group of characters on the street called Panda by the Mist Avenue. These characters included Sleepy, Sid, Sandman, the loud and pouty Mandy Moody, the guy who is the person no one can stand, but let's face it, he can't stand anybody else either, Mr. Interruptus. And everyone's favorite party guy, Justin Dancing.
Nice.
Nice job, Justin. Well, there was Melba, the garden lady. She'd never met a plant she didn't like. And then there was the mysterious lady on the lane, Cora. Now, this gang of characters are friends, and they're just like the other gang we met, except they had a strict no pet policy. Just look how they feel about pets. Well, Trudy was so scared and a little unsure. She ran to each door, but with each doorbell she got shooed away. Poor baby Trudy began to cry, her little sad puppy cries, and Interruptus was so irritated by the dog. He tried to get Sid to go out and move the puppy, but Sid just kept falling asleep. Oh, yeah. See, he can't even be bothered. He just is sleepy. And then he tried to get Justin to go out and move the puppy, but Justin was too busy dancing. And so on he went. Interruptus tried to get Mandy to move the puppy, but she couldn't decide if she was mad at the puppy or sad at the puppy's crying. So she just told Trudy she couldn't do it. And she moved along. Melba thought she might pick up Trudy, but then she worried that she might pee on her favorite garden gloves. So no way. And then Cora was the only one to agree to look at the puppy. But when she looked in the puppy's eyes, she realized that Trudy might be just as mysterious as she was. So she told Interruptus, "Move the puppy yourself."
Move the puppy yourself.
Well, he didn't want to do this. And so Interruptus waited and waited and waited. And he waited so long it was morning. And now Trudy was cold. She was hungry. And she just wanted to go back to the grumpy old lady's home and find all of her friends. But one by one, the gang on Panda Lane, this disliking dog neighborhood, began to think that this puppy needed a home. Well, Melba thought maybe she wanted her.
I think I want her.
Well, Sid, he thought maybe he wanted her, right? And Justin, he thought maybe, yeah, he wanted her. And Mandy, she thought maybe she wanted her. And even Cora thought maybe she wanted her.
Yeah, she's not too bad.
Yeah, and even in the moment, Interruptus stepped up and said, "I want her too."
I want her too.
But just then, in the crisp fall air, there was a flyer that blew down from the wind. Well,